Hey guys, Tigger Lady here yet again to bring you your weekly dose of anime news. Hope you guys have had an awesome week. First up, if you didn't know, France is one of the biggest markets for anime and manga in the West. I only found this out this week, I had no idea. French President Emmanuel Macron visited Japan recently and met with Hiro Mashima, who's the author of Fairy Tail and Eden Zero, Katsuhiro Otomo, the author of Akira, and other creators in the manga and anime industry as part of the Culture Pass program. Aichiro Oda also drew a special signed One Piece drawing and gifted it to the French president and all fans of One Piece in France, which is pretty dang cute. Funimation formally announced its plans to simulcast the Entertainment District arc of Demon Slayer Kimetsu no Yaiba, and it's going to directly follow the events of the Mugen Train movie, so if you haven't watched it yet, check it out. It's up on Funimation now. Still don't have an exact release date, but it's coming this year, so it can't be too far off. And another random bit of Demon Slayer news is Bandai's fashion brand Ben Cole just announced they're releasing the PJs that they wore in the Butterfly Mansion. They're satin and they actually look comfy as, like, check them out, they look so good. They're currently on pre-order until August 22nd and orders will start shipping in October. They do ship to the US, but internationally I think you have to find them in different shops and stuff, but anyway, if you want them, I'm sure you can find them. I'm keen, they look so comfy. We're getting a lot of delays due to the Olympics, which is understandable. I know Shonen Jump was on break last week because we didn't get One Piece chapter 1020, but we will this week, so Shaman King anime is on a 2-week break. It will be back on August 12th. There may be other delays as well, we'll just have to wait and see. The 20th anniversary of writer Reiko Yoshida and artist Miya Ikumi's Tokyo Mew Mew manga is being celebrated with a new anime series. The first teaser promo and key visual were released, and we get to hear the 5 voice actors for the Schmoothie team. The series is based around 5 girls infused with the DNA of endangered animals, which gives them special powers and allows them to transform into Mew Mews. They protect Earth from aliens who want to reclaim it. This is so freaking cute. It kind of looks familiar. I may have seen it when I was younger because it kind of looks and sounds like something I've watched. But anyway, I want to get my niece into it, so I have an excuse to watch anime with her. Sorry, sis. It was announced this week that Yasuki Tanaka's mystery manga Summertime Rendering is getting an anime adaptation that will be released sometime in 2022. We got a key visual and that's it. But if you didn't read the manga, it does sound really interesting. So Summertime Rendering tells the story of Shinpai Ajiro, a boy whose parents died when he was very young and was subsequently raised by 2 sisters, Mio and Yushio. Ajiro, now a young adult who has been away for 2 years, returns to his seaside hometown after learning that Yushio has drowned during a tragic accident. As Ajiro mourns her death, he starts to find evidence that what happened to Yushio wasn't an accident. Dedicated to protecting the remaining sister Mio while solving the mystery of Yushio's death, Ajiro discovers that there are many horrors hidden beneath the quiet town's peaceful facade. So yeah, I'll be checking that out. I might even pick up the manga because I really like the sound of this. I think it'd be pretty cool. Who wants more mecha anime? Can never have enough mecha anime. Level 5 announced this week that a TV anime series from its mixed media project Megaton Musashi is set to be released on October 1st. I never saw the game, so I have no idea, but the character designs look really cool and the synopsis sounds interesting. So, in an ordinary town, there are people who live a peaceful and fulfilling life, but they don't know that it is a false peace. The untold truth, the Earth has already been destroyed. 99.9% of the human race has been wiped out by a mysterious alien force from outer space. The enemy is named Dractors. Eventually, a large hole was drilled in the Earth and terraformed into a suitable environment for the aliens to live. Humans have no choice but to hide in shelters to escape their eyes. Waiting for the day of resurrection, which they do not know when it will come, the inhabitants of the shelter Ixia have had their memories of the day of destruction erased and live a normal life without knowing anything about it. However, some of the chosen ones have become pilots, driving giant robots called Rogue and fighting against aliens. Today, another new pilot is selected. I'll pop the trailer down below. It looks pretty cool. Tokyo Revengers is in the news again this week because they are killing it with their manga sales, which is no surprise because Tokyo Revengers is freaking awesome. 32 million copies printed and sold we're up to this week, which is just huge. And it puts them on par with the likes of The Promised Neverland, Death Note, Fruits Basket and Black Butler, which is massive. We got another key visual, which looks really cute. But yeah, if you're not watching or reading Tokyo Revengers, I highly recommend you get into it. Hayao Miyazaki from Studio Ghibli is currently working on his next project, which is inspired by the novel Kimitachi wa do Ikeru Ka, or How Do You Live, which was originally released in 1937 by author Kenzaburo Yoshino. They're translating the story into English for us. It's set to be released on October 26th. Here's a description to give you an idea, because when I read it, I got super hyped about how Studio Ghibli is going to do this project. So How Do You Live begins with 15-year-old Copper, who has recently suffered the loss of his father, gazing out over his hometown of Tokyo, watching the thousands of people below and beginning to ponder life's big questions. How many people are in the world? What do their lives look like? Are humans really made of molecules? The book moves between Copper's story and his uncle's journey entries, in which he gives advice and helps Copper learn pivotal truths about the way the world works. Over the course of a year in his life, Copper, like his namesake Copernicus, embarks on a journey of philosophical enlightenment and uses his discoveries about the heavens, earth, and human nature to determine the best way to live. Yoshino perfectly captures the beauty and strangeness of pre-war Japan, the changing of the seasons, the fried tofu and taiyaki stands, and the lush landscapes, as Copper explores the city on his bike and learns from his friends and family what really matters most in life. Sounds super cute, right? I can't wait to see what Studio Ghibli does with this. The Belle movie was released in 416 theatres across Japan from Friday the 16th of July and made a pretty impressive debut of 890 million yen. It's looking like this may be director Mamoru Hosoda's, highest grossing film. There's lots of mixed reviews about it. Apparently the animation and the songs are good, but some are saying the story isn't as good, but I don't care. I'm still hella keen to check it out. Still don't know when we're going to get it over here, but it shouldn't be too far off, but I'm keen as. The One Piece We Are One project has been announced, celebrating 24 years of One Piece, the 100th volume of the manga, and the 1000th episode of the anime, which is obviously huge. We Are One is a short drama collection directed by Mika Ninagawa, starring Kengo Kora and featuring a theme song by Radwimps. It debuts on YouTube on August 30th. It's about people around the world who grew up with One Piece. Check out the trailer below. Not gonna lie, pulled at my heartstrings quite a bit. I'm pretty keen to see the series. Chainsaw Man's creator Tatsuki Fujimoto released a one-shot called Look Back this week, and it had a massive 4 million reads on Jump Plus in just the first 2 days. I read it, I didn't know what it was about going into it, but it was quite an emotional read, and then I later found out it was a tribute to those who lost their lives in the Kiani arson attack back in 2019, where 36 people tragically lost their lives. So if you haven't read Look Back yet, I highly recommend you check it out. It'll hit you right in the feels, but it's a worthy read. Gintama fans, the Gintama movie, the final anime film, the final one, which was released in Japan on January 8th this year, is heading to North America in subbed and dubbed on November 21st and 22nd, which hopefully means an international release date will be coming pretty soon, but I'll let you know when I know. Apparently this is definitely the last movie. It was announced by Studio Orange that Beastars is going to be continuing and getting a new arc. They haven't said what format, so it could be a movie, it could be like in season 3, whatever. I'm hyped. I haven't been able to binge season 2 yet on Netflix because I've been so busy with watching the summer anime season, but I'll get there very soon. But if you haven't watched Beastars, I highly recommend you check it out. We got some artwork by Paru Itagi, the creator of Beastars, and that's about all we know so far. We got a triple dose of Yu-Gi-Oh! Video game news this week. First up is a brand new game for PlayStation, Xbox, Switch, PC, iOS, and Android. It's a card battler called Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel, which uses the master rules of the trading card game. No release date yet, but you can check out the trailer below. Looks pretty cool. A new mobile game, which is a four-player card battler called Yu-Gi-Oh! Cross Duel. That's all the info we got on that one. And then Yu-Gi-Oh! Rush Duel Psycho Battle Royale coming to Switch in North America and Europe in the fall. The trailer for that will also be below. Yu-Gi-Oh! Hype, right? I played Yu-Gi-Oh! When I was a kid, and I kind of want to get back into it and play my siblings and see what happens, but could be a cool video idea, right? New info on the Dragon Ball Super superhero movie. let's go. Akira Toriyama is heavily involved, which is a massive plus. But we got a clip showing Goku in motion in CG, and I know a lot of people aren't too keen on that, but I'm just going to be hyped until I see it. I'm just going to have high hopes. I'm going to be optimistic. We also got a bunch of character designs of old characters and new characters, and they look pretty cool. And if you want to check out the video of the Dragon Ball panel at Comic-Con at Home, I'll pop it down below. It's subtitled as well, and it was pretty cool. It also started with a performance by Hironobu Kageyama, who did Chala Head Chula, and that is pretty sick as well. So it's down below, check it out. That's all I got for you guys this week. Please let me know down below if there's anything at all I missed. I want to know if there's anything you're hyped for. Put it down there. I want to chat about it. Please like the video. If you like the video, share and get your friends into anime. Subscribe to get your weekly dose of anime news. You can also find me on Twitter, Instagram, and You can also find me on Twitter, Instagram, and Discord. I'll pop all the links below. I'd love it if you come check me out. And yeah, I hope you guys have the most amazing week. I'll see you next time. Bye.